and welcome to Homeschool-ology. My name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my initial thoughts on the Lightning Literature program for grade 7. If you watch my channel at all, you know that we have been using Brave Writer for the past year and a half or so. I love Brave Writer. I have a video on it right here. But we were looking for something with maybe a little bit more structure. Language arts is not my area of specialty. It's the area I struggle with. And so I was having trouble like really making sure, I didn't feel like I was making sure to hit as much as she needs. So I wanted to try something different. I heard about Lightning Literature from Melody over at Homeschool Happy Hour, and the more I looked at it, the more I thought, you know what, I think this might be a good fit for us. I let my daughter look at the 6th grade and 7th grade books. She chose to go with the 7th grade level because she liked those books better. And so that's what we... Oh, yeah? Yeah. So that's what we're going to be using. It comes with 3 components. Now, you know me, I like my PDFs that I can print off and get bound myself. So that's what I have here. I created these little cover pages because the one thing I will say is it's like all black and white. The PDF version is all black and white, grayscale. That I don't like because I think the printed version is actually in color, like the one that you buy for them. So, hey, Lightning Lit people, if you're listening, I'd really love to see the PDF in color. I think they did it in black and white to help save like ink for people, but if you don't already know about that Epson Incotank printer, you can print in color for days and never run out of ink. And so if you're listening, I'd love to see this in color for the PDF version. I don't like that it's all black and white. But I saved a little money, so we're gonna live with it. But anyways, it comes with the student guide, which is kind of like the instruction portion of it, the student workbook where they're gonna do all their assignments, and then the teacher manual, which is basically just a giant answer key because every bit of instruction is in the student guide. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to a down view and kind of show you guys inside each of these books, and then I'll meet you back here to share my initial thoughts with you guys.
Ooh, I see a ghost.
You see a ghost? Okay, so this is the teaching manual for Lightning Literature. Like I said, I created this cover by just screenshotting the image from on their website and putting it in my own thing. It comes as a black and white. This is what your cover page looks like in the actual document. And here is the table of contents. The first section is how to use this book, and then why use this book, and then it begins with your weekly things. So the books in this one, you have the stories and poems for extremely intelligent children. You're going to read a couple of different things out of here, but the first story is Rikki Tikki Tavi. Then we have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Then we read some more poems from the stories and poems for extremely intelligent children. Then we read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Then The Bride Comes to the Yellow Sky out of the stories and poems book. Then we read Helen Keller, The Story of Her Life. And then we read out of the poems book again. And then All Creatures Great and Small is our final lesson. And then it goes into here's a list of the required resources. And then it goes into how to use this book, why to use this book, and then here is an example of the weekly layouts. So as you can see, some weeks you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the workbook, and then some weeks you're literally just reading for those weeks. At first I was like, I don't know about that. But then I was like, you know what? I think this is going to work well because weeks where we're heavy doing stuff in the workbooks, we'll just focus on this. And then weeks where we're only reading, we'll work on some of the other things that I have planned for English language arts. That is the general structure of the way the book works. And then here is an example of chapter 1, which is Ricky Tikki Tavi. It has all the answers, then some more like a little information for the teacher, and then this is just all the answers to all the workbook pages and everything like that. So it's mostly, each section is mostly just answers to the workbook pages and to the questions that are asked during the thing. So that is what the teacher's manual looks like. Then you have the student guide, which is the has it broken down into the same sections, but this is where their like lessons are. This is like what we are going to learn about. Here's what we're learning about. It includes a vocabulary list. It has the comprehension questions here. It gives you the lesson, and then it gives you the writing exercises at the end. And then the guide tells them what to do inside the student workbook. Same layout as everything else, obviously, and then shows you what here, here are all the lesson worksheets for that lesson. And it even includes crosswords and word searches, which were obvious. I don't know about you guys, but as a public school kid, when the teacher broke out a crossword or a word search, I was like, yes, this is my jam. So, but that's basically just the layout of what the inside looks like. I do think this is going to work well for us. I do think we're going to like it. The lady that bound these at Office Depot was new, and she did not do a good job of crimping these things, and it's driving me crazy already, guys. But anyways, I think this is going to work well. I think we are going to like it, but I will share my thoughts with you now. So when I was initially looking through this, I was like, wow, this is kind of a lot more than I was kind of anticipating it being. And then I got out this book and I saw that some weeks is literally just reading. That's all you're doing for some weeks. And so I was like, okay, that could work, because on the weeks that we're just doing reading, I can focus more heavily on some of the other things I've chosen to do for language arts, and maybe work on some other subjects during those weeks. So I think it's going to work out okay. I think she's going to like it. I don't necessarily know that we'll be doing every single assignment in the workbook. I think we might pick and choose what I think is important and save some of the other stuff, because I know for a fact that we will not be using the writing, because like I showed you, I'm trying to find one. Oh, it's not in that one. That's why I can't find it. It's in this one. So this is it for your writing assignment. That's it. That's all you got. And so oh, you hear the thunder. Do you want to sit with mommy for a few minutes? You're scared of the thunder outside. It can't get you in here. It's okay. Do you need to sit with mama for a minute?
Yes, I just.
I'm
scared.
You're just scared. Don't be scared. It's just thunder. Sorry, we have a big thunderstorm happening here, and then my daughter was afraid, and so we had to put on a movie. So I'm back, and like I was saying, well, I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about how the writing assignments, I don't think we're going to be doing them from here. I think we're going to be doing Brave Writers writing assignments or writing projects instead, and we're going to be doing those on Loop this year. So I have a video coming out that'll explain all of that. So initially, I think Lightning Literature is going to work for us. I think we're going to like it. I know she's excited to read some of the books in here, and I'm excited to read some of the books that are part of this one. I think that is going to be fun for us, and then I think it's going to work well. I like the amount of grammar it has in it. I like the general structure of it, and I like that you can kind of make it your own. I also don't like it that you can kind of make it your own. I was really hoping more of like, this is what you're gonna do each day, and instead it's laid out by, this is what you're gonna do each week. But I think we're gonna make that work for us. I think I'm just gonna say, these are the things you need to get done, and let her do them on her own pace this year, because she is in 7th grade, and we're trying to be a little bit more independent. So I think that's what we are going to do. And so far, I think Lightning Literature is going to be a win for us, but we shall see. And of course, I will be doing a video later in the year to update you guys on our thoughts once we are doing it. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and make a comment down in this section. I do read them all and comment on all of them. So I'd love to hear from you and chat with you down there. While you're down there, I hope you will subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. And that is all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!